Let go and let tonight's gentle tale carry you into rest. Patience form embrace. This story is about a young girl named Daisy and her guardian angel, Kawaii, who teaches the value of patience through their heartwarming bond. Once upon a time in a quiet town, there was a young girl named Daisy, who had the heart of a dreamer and the soul of an artist. Daisy was known for her radiant smile and the gentle hum of her imagination that seemed to enchant everyone around her. However, Daisy had a secret wish buried deep within her heart: to meet her guardian angel. She always believed that one day, her guardian angel would come and guide her through life's ups and downs. High in the heavens where the stars twinkled brighter, Kawaii, a loving guardian angel, watched over Daisy. Kawaii wore a crown of shimmering moonlight and a gown sewn from the fabric of dawn. Her wings, vast and glowing like the Milky Way, wrapped around her in a protective embrace. Kawaii had been watching Daisy ever since the day she was born, always ready to offer guidance. One calm evening, as the crescent moon hung low in the sky, Daisy sat by her window painting a landscape of dreams on her canvas. Each brush stroke was imbued with a hope that her guardian angel might reveal themselves. It was then that Kawaii decided the time was finally right. With a flutter that made the stars dance, she descended to the earth, appearing before Daisy in a cascade of light and warmth. Daisy Fathad's eyes widened in wonder. "Are you real?" She whispered, her voice quivering. Kawaii smiled, a serene glow emanating from her entire being. "I have always been with you, dear Daisy. Patience has brought us together now." Daisy felt a tear roll down her cheek, not of sadness, but of pure joy. She had so many questions, but Kawaii placed a gentle hand over her heart. "This is a journey that we walk step by step. It has taken patience for you to see me, but it is that same patience that will lead you to your dreams." Daisy listened intently, feeling each word settle like seeds in the fertile soil of her mind. From that day forward, Daisy and Kawaii shared a bond that was unbreakable. Whenever Daisy faced challenges, Kawaii's reassuring presence reminded her to remain patient and steadfast. Together, they painted the canvas of Daisy's life with colors of hope and dreams, always remembering that the most beautiful masterpieces are created with patience and love. And so, the quiet town became a place where tales of Daisy and her guardian angel were told for generations, teaching everyone the gentle power of patience. Our next tale awaits to bring you calm. Attilia and Louie, a tale of faith. This story is about Attilia and a hedgehog named Louie overcoming a storm together through faith and friendship. In a small and peaceful village, surrounded by rolling hills and whispering forests, lived a young woman named Attilia. Attilia had a pure heart and a gentle soul, which made her beloved by all who knew her. One day, while strolling through the tranquil woodland near her home, she came across a tiny, quivering hedgehog caught in a tangle of thorny brambles. The hedgehog's name was Louie, and she had the bright eyes that sparkled with a mixture of curiosity and fear. Attilia's heart went out to Louie, and with careful and patient hands, she freed the little creature from the thorny prison. From that moment on, an unspoken bond of trust and faith grew between the two. Together, they shared the secrets of the woods, the songs of the birds, and the mysteries of the stars. Attilia would often tell Louie stories of hope, courage, and the importance of believing in oneself. Louie, in turn, would listen with rapt attention, her tiny body snuggled close to Attilia's side. Seasons changed, and with each passing day, their friendship blossomed. One crisp autumn afternoon, a fierce storm approached the village. The winds howled with ferocity, and the sky turned a menacing shade of gray. Vitilia, sensing the danger, decided to take Lily to a safer place within the village. She gently cradled Lily in her arms and ran towards the old stone church that stood as a beacon of hope amidst the turmoil. As they reached the church, the storm unleashed its fury upon the village. Vitilia and Lily sought refuge in the sanctuary, the walls echoing with the sound of the raging tempest outside. Vitilia whispered soothing words to Lily, her faith unwavering despite the chaos around them. The storm raged on through the night, but by dawn it had passed, leaving the village bathed in golden sunlight. Vitilia and Lily emerged from the church, their bond of faith stronger than ever. They worked alongside the villagers to repair the damage, their spirits united by the shared experience of the storm. Vitilia's unwavering faith was a source of inspiration to all, and Lily's trust in her friend never wavered. As they looked out over the revitalized village, Ophelia gently petted Lily's spiky back. "We did it, Lily," and she whispered, her voice filled with a quiet triumph. Lily looked up at her, eyes sparkling with gratitude and love. And so Ophelia and Lily continued their journey together, their lives intertwined by an unbreakable bond of faith, friendship, and love. They knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, their hearts filled with the enduring belief that faith had the power to overcome any obstacle. Let's begin another chapter, warm and comforting. Geranium and Lantana, the tranquility of hearts. This story is about Geranium and Lantana, whose bond and care for their garden bring tranquility to a village. In a quaint little village, nestled among rolling green hills and fragrant wildflowers, lived a gentle-hearted woman named Geranium. She was known for her kind spirit and the way her laughter spread, warmth like the sun's first rays at dawn. Every evening, just as the sky melted into amber hues, Geranium would sit by her garden, tending to the colorful blossoms that mirrored her soul. Her favorite plant, a thriving lantana, seemed almost magical in the way it brought butterflies and bees, creating a symphony of nature right in her backyard. Lantana, with its vibrant clusters of tiny flowers, became Geranium's confidant. She believed that the plant could understand her whispers and dreams. Under the silver glow of the moon, Geranium often shared stories of her day and wishes for peace with Lantana, feeling an inexplicable bond. One serene night, as she gently worked the flowers, a soft voice emerged from the clusters of Lantana. "Dear Geranium, your heart's tranquility brings life to this garden," the voice said. Startled but then comforted, Geranium realized that Lantana was no ordinary plant, but a caretaker of harmony and love. They spoke softly, the Lantana's words weaving through the night air like a gentle breeze. "Your kindness is like the morning dew, refreshing and pure," Lantana continued, "and I am here to ensure your heart remains as serene as this garden you nurture." Each night their conversations grew deeper, fostering a friendship that transcended the boundaries of nature. The flora flourished under their care, and the village marveled at the garden that seemed to glow from within. Hues of an enchanting garden spread, drawing visitors who left with an unexplainable sense of calm. One day, a small child approached Geranium, eyes wide with awe. "Miss Geranium, why is your garden so peaceful?" she asked. With a gentle smile, Geranium replied, "Because it reflects the love and tranquility we share." The little girl, entranced, began to spend her afternoons in the garden, listening to the rustling leaves and murmuring flowers. The villagers noticed how the child's laughter harmonized with the garden's melodies, creating an aura of serenity. In time, the garden became a sanctuary, binding hearts and nurturing souls. Geranium and Lantana's bond grew stronger, their whispers becoming lullabies that cradled the village in peace. And so, under the watchful eyes of the moon and stars, the garden thrived as an eternal testament to the tranquility that love and care can bring. Here's another story to gently guide you to rest. Dan and the Magic of Kintarji, the Flocks. This story is about a young boy named Dan, who befriends a kind-hearted giant named Flox, and their magical adventures bring prosperity and protection to Dan's village. There once lived a young boy named Dan in a small village surrounded by ancient forests. Dan had always been curious about the world beyond the trees, but he had never dared to venture far from home. One day Dan heard whispers among the villagers about a kind-hearted giant named Flox who lived deep within the enchanted woods. Intrigued by the tales, Dan decided to seek out this benevolent giant. With a small leather pouch of provisions and his heart full of courage, Dan set off at dawn. A path through the forest was thick with vines and illuminated by shimmering beams of sunlight that pierced the canopy above. As Dan ventured deeper, the foliage grew dense, and they are filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers. After hours of walking, Dan stumbled upon a clearing where the magical aura was palpable. In the center stood a towering figure with a gentle face and eyes that sparkled like the morning dew. "For ye Flox?" Dan asked with awe. The giant nodded and smiled warmly. "I am Flox, the guardian of these woods." "What brings you here, little one?" Dan explained his curiosity, and Flox listened intently, his heart moved by the boy's brave spirit. Flox decided to show Dan the hidden wonders of the forest. With a wave of his hand, the giant created a pathway lined with glowing mushrooms that emitted a soft, soothing light, and followed Flox as they passed by crystal-clear streams where water nymphs sang melodiously. They visited towering trees whose leaves shimmered with hues of gold and ruby. Every moment in Flox's company was filled with magic and wonder. As night approached, Flox waved his hand once more to summon a bed of soft, luminous moss for Dan to rest on. "Sleep well, little one. You are safe here," Flox said softly. Under the starlit sky, Dan felt an overwhelming sense of peace and drifted into a dreamless slumber. When morning came, Flox handed Dan a small, enchanted seed. "Plant the seed at the edge of your village," Flox instructed. "It will grow into a tree that will protect and nourish your village forever." With gratitude in his heart, Dan thanked Flox and promised to return. As he made his way back home, Dan felt as if the forest was guiding him, its magical warm embrace. Once back in his village, Dan planted the seed as instructed. Over time, the tree grew tall and strong, spreading magic and prosperity throughout the village. Dan often visited the ancient forest, and each time, Flox welcomed him with open arms. The bond between the boy and the giant became legendary, and Dan's village flourished under the guardianship of Flox. And so, in a world where magic and kindness intertwined, Dan and Flox's friendship stood as a beacon of hope and wonder. Sleep tight, and may your night be full of peace.